Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Dan Straley gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, he did his job in his last start. He threw 7 complete innings, but still didn't get a decision. We'll see if he can get the W this time around.
Chase Utley makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Dodgers, second baseman, Chase Utley.
And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we are underway here in Cincy. Eric, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hamilton is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He comes into this one as Mr. Clutch in this lineup, carrying a batting average with runners in scoring position over 350. That's pretty reliable, so he could definitely be an impact player in this game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Sure, guys. It's great to have a center fielder with the speed of Billy Hamilton. I don't think there's anybody in the game that can cover as much ground as he does out there. Doesn't have the strongest arm, but it's strong enough to get the job done. I mean, nobody can play the entire outfield at once, but if anybody could, it's got to be Billy.
Kike Hernandez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, they just kept going away. And then finally he just said, might as well hit it to the opposite field. So that's a great approach right there, and it nets him a base hit.
Yasmani Grandal will take his first cuts here as we run the numbers to see his splits between July and August. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to breeze his way to a 1-2-3 top half, but back-to-back hits have turned the tables on him here with 2 outs in the visitors' first.
Jock Peterson stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Bruce looking up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he worked himself into trouble out there right off the bat. He had to go through the heart of the order with guys on base. And now the next thing you know, he's already down 3-0 before he gets out of the first.
Howie Kendrick will stride in now. And as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting. So he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
2-0.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
3 runs already home here. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Bruce. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s. Looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Billy Hamilton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
And it's really been a team effort to get those 9 wins. Everybody on the roster is contributing in some way, and when that happens, winning becomes contagious.
Kazmir's ready. 0-2 pitch on its way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, they have to get guys on base somehow. This is a team that's dead last in slugging percentage, so they're not going to hit you a lot of home runs. Tough to score runs when you're not getting any extra base hits, so they need to improve to give themselves any chance at all of winning.
First delivery to him on the way. To short, hit hard. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Joey Votto steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2. And with that, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Corey Seager may not have your prototypical shortstop body, but he's proved he can handle the position. Standing at 6'4", a lot of people have felt like he might be too big, but he's proven everybody wrong and done a great job up to this point.
Adam Duvall is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. One-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Peterson. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. LA's on top, 3-0. Chris Taylor will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game.
Chris Taylor.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Hit hard toward the right side, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now, and he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Boy, this is very close to being a foul ball, but a nice job by the first base umpire getting down there and getting the call right. And this is going to get down toward the corner and wind up a hard hit double.
Number 25 will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know, when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Standing in now, Scott Kazmir. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. Around third and being waved on home. And he will beat the tag from Mesoraco, safe at the plate.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Chase Utley steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On now to the bottom of the second. The Dodgers lead it 4-0. Jay Bruce will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Jay Bruce.
Kazmir pulls the string on a dandy changeup. It's 0-1. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Striding into the box, Devin Mesoraco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Kazmir sets. Here comes the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball hit foul off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
And after a relatively quiet first inning, the number 5 and 6 guys strike for back-to-back hits here to start the second. Let's see if they can cash it in.
Settling in now, Zach Cozart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
First and second here with nobody out. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 2 home runs, and 17 RBIs. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, and he's been able to turn this inning around after back-to-back hits got this thing started. He's responded with 2 strikeouts. Here's the last one. Just a good job of bouncing back and not pitching tight out there.
Stepping in now, Dan Straley, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hernandez ranging forward. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Cincinnati for Major League Baseball on the show from Great American Ballpark. Corey Seager is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
on the corner away. A ball and a strike. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Hamilton going back, and this will get all the way out toward the 379 marker. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Kike Hernandez will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
From the stretch. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Peraza is up with it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
That's just a textbook case right here. By not advancing the runner on that previous at-bat, that would have been a run. Instead, now you've got 2 outs and a runner only at third.
Jock Peterson steps in with another shot to do some damage after hitting a 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tap fouled at home plate. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Peraza onto the grass. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 4-0. Billy Hamilton digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Kazmir into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Seager takes it in. 1 away.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit sharply toward third. And, oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Joey Votto is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Peterson on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Now in the box, Adam Duvall. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds leave 1. They're down 4-0. Howie Kendrick is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Left fielder, Howie Kendrick.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Bruce has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Chris Taylor strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Into the box, number 25. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Four runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Chopped foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1 and 2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 4-0. Jay Bruce is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Kazmir has his target. Here it is on 0-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double. Throw to second is by him and on into left field.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Stepping in, Devin Mesoraco. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. A good job there to pick up his 16th double of the year. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. Peterson comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Zach Kozar comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Well, here's something for you kids to remember. You've got to freeze on a line drive if you're at second base. Make sure that that ball gets through before you take off and try to advance. And that's a good read there, and he's able to get back and avoid being doubled off.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
And putting him on right here is probably the smart thing to do statistically.
Cincinnati.
With 2 outs here, if you're going to get beat, make the pitcher be the one to do it.
Dan Straley gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
He's set and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Scott Kazmir heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The second baseman,
Wow,
number
he's
26,
using that fastball to
Upley.
devastating effect out there now. He gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Chase Utley will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that 2-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Line hard toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. These guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Alfredo Simon is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Simon.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. The tag gets one. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, all he needed to do was to put this ball in play. And, they'll tag him out heading up the line, but he will pick up an RBI on the play, so that's a great job.
Yasmani Grandal will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Simon pauses. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Reds nothing. Billy Hamilton will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. On the ground to third. Gloved by Taylor. And taken in out there for the first out.
Third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Peterson at the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Well, I thought at first that this was going to be a tougher play than it wound up being. You can see him turn and run straight back towards the wall here in center field, but he gets back there in plenty of time to make the play.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
The windup and the 0-1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Adam Duvall will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's by him for strike one. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Ripped down the first base line, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Jay Bruce digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Jock Peterson will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Simon sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word from the dugout is. But here's one more look at it. Man, that's tough to tell if he was out for sure from that angle. And I can see why this was a really tough call on the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hamilton on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
These are the types of balls where you worry about collisions out there. This ball's hit fairly sharply, almost exactly between the 2 outfielders, but this should always be the center fielder's ball if he can get to it. So he calls for it, and he puts it away.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Devin Mesoraco will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Zach Cozart will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Left field and deep. Kendrick looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
And even though this is only 1 run, this is important. Not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
The batter, number
Stepping
9,
in now, Jose Peraza.
Jose
As
Peraza.
the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Ready with the 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alfredo Simon.
Brandon Phillips will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Simon. Number 4, Brandon Phillips.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One for the Reds on this swing by Zach Cozart. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Steve Delabar is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
56, Steve Delabar.
Number 25 will dig in now, just hoping to put one in play. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts so far.
Yeah, the last thing he wants is that dreaded hat trick, so we'll see if he can make something happen this time.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Comes set with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Peraza comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Josh Reddick has come out into the on-deck circle now as that's going to spell the end for Scott Kazmir.
Josh Reddick.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Suarez will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. In the air to right center. Bruce giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
It's time for the
1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're up 5-1. Jesse Chavez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Jesse Chavez.
Leading off the inning, Billy Hamilton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Eugenio Suarez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Too high, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
Runners on first with one down. Hit to first. He's got it. The second for one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. None left for Cincinnati. They're down here 5-1. Corey Seager comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to short. Cozart has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, right fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Well, so far, we've seen a pitcher that's not afraid to throw strikes, not afraid to put the ball in play. It's really working out for him as he gets another easy out here on the pop-up.
Yasmani Grandal ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Rips this one to first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Adam Duvall will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
way outside. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he could only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Now, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Ground ball right side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just got a piece up the line. Taylor charging this one. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're down 5-1. Jock Peterson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruce has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
No strike.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Ross Ollendorf will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Ross Ollendorf.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Runner at second here with one man out. This is foul right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded by Kozar. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, number 25.
So coming to the plate, number 25. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
And that's exactly what I'd expect them to do. No reason to give him a pitch that he likes.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Suarez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for L.A. They're up 5-1. Pedro Baez will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the Dodgers, number 52, Pedro Baez.
Zach Kozar will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort out of the mound so far.
Jose Peraza will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Tucker Barnhart will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher 16, here.
Tucker Barnhart.
Grounder down the line at third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
The batter,
you see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Digging in now, Billy Hamilton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. In line for the victory is Scott Kazmir if our current score holds. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And they'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Not really much more to say about this. 10 wins in a row. There's not a team in the league that wants to play these guys right now. They're playing some of the best baseball we've seen in years.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 5-1. So long from Cincy.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 10 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Scott Kazmir. His record is now 14-4. The loss goes to Dan Straley. He falls to 7-10. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to enter.